My yoga practice was going pretty strong this year. And apparently, this year has been one of the most challenging and rewarding years of my life. So I'm just flowing at this point because I don't know what to expect next. One day I'm blessed with like liquid gold being poured into my life. The next day, like I'm being stabbed by 100 knives. So I'm like, I don't know what this year is. Yoga was going well. I got one of the worst injuries of my life in a football game. One guy just tripped and fell on me. Not his fault or anything. Just
This is all seemingly reasoning. It had to happen.
yeah.
And football was the pretext.
Yeah, it was the most psychologically challenging injury that I've ever had in my life. And I've done martial arts. I've had all sorts of injuries in my life. But I can't even sit
To
cross-legged.
show you that these are all nothing. Why are you stuck in all these things?
As in?
See, at this age, for you, body is everything.
Mm.
And mind gets fascinated to keep this body fit, sculpted. अच्छी बात है. I am not saying that we should ignore the body because a sick body cannot do any sadhana. You need to take care of your health. The question is where to draw the line. Otherwise, what happens is whole life is body, body, and the body, and the body.
Mm.
And the mind gets into that illusion that it's only body.
Mm.
To show you that, because as far as I can see, I don't have any siddhis. I don't have any capacity to predict anything. It's just my intuition. When it has to flow, it will flow. Right? And when it flows, normally I withdraw. I don't want to let it out. But if when something is useful for the person who is sitting in front of me, it just flows and I don't intervene. Okay? So, far as I can see, divinity has chosen you to do something much more bigger than what you are thinking. If at all, what you are now is a very big thing. So, if you think this is the highest ladder, baat khatam. So, divinity intervenes again and again to make you learn the lessons of life. But we are not able to interpret it. So we think it's just a coincidence. And we are carried away by that thing. And we are too busy in the external world. We don't want to contemplate on that. Chalo, ho gaya kuch. I don't know what it is. And we are happy with that answer. But if you are determined to hang on to that question, like why did I have to trip and then fall down? Somebody was responsible for it. Why did it happen? You will get the answer, which is much more esoteric in nature. Interpretation, you will be able to understand what it is. So divinity intervenes in different ways to tell you that body is not the end of all. Whatever I have experienced, whatever my life lessons, I am sharing with you.
No, thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I wait for these days in my career. This is not
I
work.
was in America traveling. There were about 60 programs to complete in a matter of two months. It's quite hectic. With my husband, both of us used to travel. And at the fag end of the programs, it was 10 more days to go. I mean, come back to Bangalore. Same day. No, 3 days difference. We were staying with the family and the child was 5 years old and she was jumping on the bed. She was playing with me, I was playing with her. I should have kept myself happy looking at her jumping, right? I don't know, I was inspired to get onto the bed and I started jumping. Fell down, broke my left knee.
Oh.
Instant. And you know, it's so difficult to get an orthopedic surgeon and call in emergency in America. Oh, it was a series of miseries. And then after 3 days, I was taken to that emergency thing and then they gave me some first aid thing and all that. And then I was on crutches. And then we were determined to complete the programs. From one flight to another flight, We would go on the crutch, do it. Guru ka kaam hai, karna hai bas. And after third or fourth day, my husband fell down in another house, just rolled down from the staircase and broke his leg, the other leg. What do you make out of it? So these are the experiences which have taught me that it's not just a coincidence or somebody was responsible for happening in my life. It's never.
It's a cleanse.
You're paying back the debts. Through that, cleansing happens.
If you enjoyed this clip from the Ranveer Show, we've uploaded a ton of other clips related to a ton of other topics. So explore the channel because there's something for everyone.